What if I told you that one of the most controversial figures in modern politics wrote a business manual that could completely transform how you think about wealth building? Before Donald Trump became the 45th President of the United States, he was primarily known as a real estate mogul and businessman who built an empire worth billions. In 2004, at the height of his business career, Trump penned a revealing guide that pulls back the curtain on his approach to generating massive wealth. This isn't your typical get-rich-quick scheme or motivational fluff. Trump's book offers raw, unfiltered insights into the mindset and strategies that built one of America's most recognizable business empires. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying that Trump understood something fundamental about money, negotiation, and deal-making that most people never grasp. Today, we're diving deep into the pages of Trump How to Get Rich to extract the most valuable lessons, strategies, and principles that made Trump a household name decades before he entered politics. We'll explore his unconventional approach to business, his negotiation tactics, and the psychological warfare he employed in boardrooms across Manhattan. By the end of this analysis, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of Trump's wealth-building philosophy and how these principles might apply to your own financial journey. Published in 2004, during the peak of Trump's business celebrity status, Trump How to Get Rich represents a unique snapshot of entrepreneurial thinking from one of America's most polarizing business figures. Written during the height of his television success with The Apprentice, the book captures Trump at a moment when his business acumen was widely celebrated, before his political career overshadowed his commercial achievements. The book emerges from Trump's decades of experience in high-stakes real estate development, casino operations, and brand licensing, unlike many business books that focus on theoretical frameworks. Trump's approach is intensely practical and personal. He draws from specific deals, failures, and victories that shaped his understanding of wealth creation. The timing of the book's publication coincides with Trump's emergence as a mainstream media personality, making his business insights accessible to a broader audience beyond Wall Street professionals. Trump's writing style reflects his personality, direct, confident, and unapologetically self-promotional. He doesn't shy away from controversy or difficult topics, often sharing candid observations about business partners, competitors, and industry dynamics. The book serves multiple purposes. It's part memoir, part instruction manual, and part marketing tool for the Trump brand. This combination creates a reading experience that feels like receiving advice directly from Trump's office in Trump Tower. The book's structure follows Trump's deal-making philosophy, moving from foundational principles to specific strategies and tactical approaches. Throughout, Trump emphasizes the importance of thinking differently about money and business relationships. He argues that conventional wisdom often leads to conventional results, and that extraordinary wealth requires extraordinary thinking and risk-taking. Trump How to Get Rich systematically breaks down Trump's approach to wealth building into digestible principles and actionable strategies. The book opens with Trump's fundamental philosophy that getting rich isn't just about making money, but about developing a specific mindset that views every interaction as a potential opportunity. He argues that most people think too small and settle for mediocrity when they could be pursuing massive success. The core premise revolves around Trump's belief that real estate represents the most reliable path to substantial wealth, but his principles extend far beyond property investment. He explores negotiation as both an art and a science, emphasizing that every deal should be approached with meticulous preparation and unwavering confidence. Trump reveals his perspective on leverage, both financial and psychological, showing how he used other people's money and expectations to build his empire. A significant portion of the book focuses on personal branding and marketing, areas where Trump proved particularly innovative. He demonstrates how he transformed his name into a valuable asset that could be licensed and monetized across various industries. This brand-building strategy became a cornerstone of his wealth creation, allowing him to profit from projects without significant capital investment. Trump also addresses the psychological aspects of wealth building, discussing how successful entrepreneurs must overcome fear, doubt, and conventional thinking. He shares insights about timing, market analysis, and the importance of surrounding yourself with skilled professionals while maintaining ultimate decision-making authority. The book emphasizes that wealth creation requires both strategic thinking and tactical execution, with Trump providing examples from his own career to illustrate these concepts in action. The book's central themes revolve around 8 major principles that Trump considers essential for wealth creation. First, Trump emphasizes the critical importance of thinking bigger than your current circumstances. He argues that most people artificially limit their potential by accepting modest goals and conventional wisdom. Trump shares examples from his early career when he deliberately pursued projects that others considered too ambitious, explaining how this mindset differentiated him from competitors and created opportunities that wouldn't have existed otherwise. Second, Trump dedicates significant attention to the art of negotiation, which he considers the foundation of all business success. He reveals his preparation methods, including extensive research about counterparts, market conditions, and alternative options. Trump explains how he uses information asymmetry to his advantage, often knowing more about a deal than the other party realizes. He describes specific negotiation tactics, including the strategic use of silence, the importance of walking away from bad deals, and how to create win-win scenarios that leave room for future collaboration. Third, the book explores Trump's approach to real estate investment, which he considers the most reliable wealth-building vehicle. He explains how he identifies undervalued properties, structures financing to minimize personal risk, and adds value through development or repositioning. Trump shares case studies from iconic projects like Trump Tower, explaining how he navigated zoning challenges, construction issues, and market fluctuations. He emphasizes that real estate success requires both analytical skills and creative vision. Fourth, Trump discusses the power of personal branding and marketing, areas where he pioneered strategies that are now commonplace. He explains how he transformed his name into a valuable trademark that could be licensed across various industries. Trump reveals how he used media attention, both positive and negative, to build brand recognition and credibility. He shares insights about public relations, explaining how he cultivated relationships with journalists and used controversy to generate publicity. Fifth, the book addresses financial leverage and risk management, two areas where Trump's approach often defied conventional wisdom. He explains how he used other people's money to finance projects, minimizing his personal financial exposure while maximizing potential returns. Trump discusses his philosophy on debt, arguing that strategic borrowing can accelerate wealth building when properly managed. He shares examples of how he restructured deals during difficult periods, demonstrating resilience and adaptability. Sixth, Trump emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with exceptional talent while maintaining ultimate decision-making authority. He explains his hiring philosophy, focusing on competence and loyalty over formal credentials. Trump shares stories about key employees who contributed to his success, explaining how he motivated and retained top performers. He also discusses the challenges of managing large organizations and maintaining quality control across multiple projects. Seventh, the book explores timing and market analysis, skills that Trump considers essential for maximizing opportunities. He explains how he identifies market trends before they become obvious to competitors, using this insight to enter emerging markets or exit declining ones. Trump shares examples of how he adapted his strategy based on economic conditions, demonstrating flexibility and strategic thinking. Eighth, Trump addresses the psychological aspects of wealth building, including overcoming fear, handling criticism, and maintaining confidence during challenging periods. He explains how he developed mental toughness and resilience, qualities that enabled him to recover from setbacks and continue pursuing ambitious goals. Trump shares personal stories about difficult periods in his career, explaining how he maintained focus and determination when others doubted his abilities. The first major takeaway from Trump's book centers on the transformative power of thinking beyond conventional limitations. Trump argues that most people unconsciously accept artificial boundaries that prevent them from achieving extraordinary success. He suggests that readers should regularly challenge their assumptions about what's possible and actively seek opportunities that others might dismiss as unrealistic. This mindset shift requires developing comfort with uncertainty and maintaining confidence despite skepticism from others. The second crucial lesson involves mastering the fundamentals of negotiation as a life skill that extends far beyond business transactions. Trump emphasizes that preparation is the foundation of successful negotiation, requiring extensive research about counterparts, market conditions, and alternative options. He teaches readers to view every interaction as a potential negotiation opportunity, from salary discussions to major business deals. The key is developing the ability to understand what others truly want and finding ways to create mutual value. Third, Trump's approach to real estate investment offers timeless principles that apply to various asset classes. He emphasizes the importance of location, market timing, and value creation through improvement or repositioning. Trump teaches readers to look for undervalued assets where they can add value through vision, expertise, or capital investment. This principle extends beyond real estate to include businesses, stocks, and other investment opportunities. Fourth, the book reveals how personal branding can become a valuable asset that generates income across multiple revenue streams. Trump demonstrates how he transformed his name into a trademark that could be licensed to various industries, creating passive income opportunities. He teaches readers to think about their professional reputation as a strategic asset that requires careful cultivation and protection. This involves consistently delivering quality results and maintaining visibility in relevant markets. Fifth, Trump's insights about financial leverage reveal how strategic borrowing can accelerate wealth building when properly managed. He explains how using other people's money can minimize personal risk while maximizing potential returns. However, Trump emphasizes that leverage must be balanced with careful risk management and the ability to service debt obligations even during challenging periods. This principle requires developing strong relationships with financial institutions and maintaining multiple funding sources. Sixth, the book emphasizes the critical importance of surrounding yourself with exceptional talent while maintaining ultimate decision-making authority. Trump explains how he identifies and recruits top performers, often focusing on competence and loyalty over formal credentials. He teaches readers to create systems that attract and retain talented individuals while establishing clear expectations and accountability measures. This involves developing leadership skills and creating environments where high performers can thrive. Seventh, Trump's approach to timing and market analysis provides a framework for maximizing opportunities in any economic environment. He explains how he identifies trends before they become obvious to competitors, using this insight to enter emerging markets or exit declining ones. Trump teaches readers to develop systems for monitoring market conditions and maintaining flexibility to adapt to their strategies based on changing circumstances. Eighth, the book addresses the psychological aspects of wealth building, including developing mental toughness and resilience. Trump explains how he overcame fear, handled criticism, and maintained confidence during challenging periods. He teaches readers to view setbacks as learning opportunities and to maintain focus on long-term goals despite short-term difficulties. This involves developing support systems and maintaining physical and mental health during stressful periods. Ninth, Trump's insights about media and public relations reveal how strategic communication can amplify business success. He explains how he used both positive and negative publicity to build brand recognition and credibility. Trump teaches readers to develop communication skills and to view media relationships as strategic assets that require careful cultivation and management. Finally, the book emphasizes the importance of maintaining high standards and attention to detail in all business activities. Trump explains how quality control and brand consistency contributed to his long-term success. He teaches readers to develop systems that ensure consistent execution across all aspects of their business operations, from customer service to product development. Trump, How to Get Rich, stands as a fascinating window into the mind of one of America's most successful and controversial business figures. Regardless of one's political opinions about Trump, the book offers valuable insights into wealth-building strategies that helped create a multi-billion-dollar empire. The principles outlined in these pages reflect decades of real-world experience in high-stakes business environments, providing readers with practical tools for pursuing their own financial goals. The book's enduring relevance lies not in its specific tactics, but in its fundamental approach to thinking about money, opportunity, and success. Trump's emphasis on thinking bigger, mastering negotiation, and building valuable brands remains as relevant today as it was in 2004. His insights about leverage, timing, and market analysis provide frameworks that can be adapted to various industries and economic conditions. Perhaps most importantly, the book demonstrates that extraordinary success requires extraordinary thinking and the courage to pursue ambitious goals despite skepticism from others. Trump's journey from a young real estate developer to a global business icon illustrates the power of persistence, strategic thinking, and unwavering confidence in one's vision. While his methods and personality may be controversial, the results speak for themselves in terms of wealth creation and business success. For readers seeking to build wealth and achieve financial independence, Trump's book offers both inspiration and practical guidance. The key is adapting his principles to your own circumstances, industry, and goals while maintaining the core mindset that enabled his remarkable success. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, seasoned business professional, or someone looking to improve your financial situation, these insights provide a roadmap for thinking differently about money and opportunity in today's competitive marketplace.